All right, everybody, welcome to the broadcast tonight. My name's Trevor, and we're going to be covering two things here tonight. One, we're going to follow up on what we did last week, which was all about Google Analytics for a WordPress website. So we're going to start with that. And then number two, I'm going to show you guys how to actually take a YouTube video and embed that into your website so that it shows up in a blog post. You'll use videos, or at least I certainly have a lot in my content, and it's kind of neat to show you how to do that. So really quick, let me just follow up on the analytics part of things. Last week we installed Google Analytics onto WordPress. I showed you guys how to do that. I'm going to now go to Google Analytics or google.com/analytics, and I'm going to show you real quick what I've learned about my site since then. So let me sign in to Google Analytics. Whoops, I've got to do something real quick here. Let me open up another browser. Here we go. Okay. Google.com/analytics. You guys who have sites, were you able to get your analytics installed okay? I was hoping last week's was good enough to get you all started on that. And remember, guys, Google Analytics is specifically made so that you can see the number of visitors that are coming to your site. All right, so here's my graph since last week. So what I did is I went to Google Analytics or google.com/analytics, and I signed in, and this is what I get when I sign in. I get a little graph here that's showing me what kind of traffic I'm getting. So we did this last week, and so it's been tracking since October 22nd. So I had 4 visitors October 22nd, 5 on Friday, 0 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday, 2 on Monday, 1 on Tuesday, and then 2 on Wednesday. So in other words, I'm not getting a lot of traffic to the site yet at all. So that's to be expected. I haven't really done much marketing. In fact, we just barely built this thing, so I'm not surprised by that at all. Now, what I can do is there's all sorts of statistics showing me where people are finding my site. The most commonly used stat that I go to is I click on this acquisition link right here, and I click on overview. And this will show me how people have been finding my site, okay? So the blue chunk here is direct traffic. That means people went and typed in albionstrawberry.com and went right to it. The green chunk here is organic traffic. That would be searches that happen on Bing, Yahoo, Google, or other search engines. And then this orange bit is a referral link from another website, okay? So I could click on, I'm most curious about organic traffic because I'm curious if I'm ranking for anything. And I found something interesting here. This right here, you see number 3? It says Fragaria Albion. If you guys will remember, I did a post recently all about the scientific name for the strawberry plant. And so out of curiosity, I went to the search engines and looked myself up. So I went to Google and I couldn't find myself for that keyword. So I took Fragaria Albion and I copied it and I went to Bing and did a search. And sure enough, for Fragaria Albion, my site shows up number 4. Now let me ask you a question, guys. You know, this site's only been up for a few weeks. I've only got a few posts on it. I've got a total of like 4 or 5 blog posts. Why would I all of a sudden be showing up for that keyword phrase? I'm number 4 in Bing for Fragaria Albion. I mean, look, what's also kind of impressive about that is look how many results there are. So in Bing, if somebody types in Fragaria Albion, there's 20,900 potential pages that could come up. And Bing chose to rank me number 4. That's pretty impressive, right? For a brand new site, number 4 out of 20,000 other pages. Not bad, right? Well, why is that? Because our content is original and I did some SEO for that keyword phrase. That's it. Now, I didn't target that keyword phrase necessarily, but I got found for it because I was using it in my original content. So I point this out to you guys only to show that getting traffic in Google and Bing and Yahoo, it's not as tough as you would think it could be, right? I know there's a lot of competition out there, but if you guys will just follow the things that we teach and create really good original content, you can get traffic. And I was able to figure out that I was here for this simply because I had my Google Analytics to show me. Okay. Now I know there's not a lot of data here, but I'll be reviewing this with you guys as it continues to build. Now we also created and set up a plugin for Google Analytics last week, and here it is. I've got it here on my dashboard. It's showing me my traffic here. I've also got another one down here showing me my traffic. These were plugins that went onto the dashboard that also worked out just fine. So, I mean, you can't get as much data from one of these. These are just kind of like a good snapshot of what's going on, so I can see if I've got any big traffic spikes. If I want all the data, I come in here to the actual Google Analytics page and check out what's been going on, okay? There'll be more on this later. For now, just know that if you've got it installed, you're good to go, and that's what we want you to do, okay? Questions real quick about Google Analytics, or are we okay to move on to the second thing that I wanted to talk about tonight? Stop me if you need to, but otherwise, we are going to start talking about adding a video into content. Now, have any of you guys ever thought about maybe using video in your content? We talked about creating good, compelling content before, and I actually found a video that I really liked. It's actually this video right here. I found it on Google. I just looked up the Albion strawberry, and there's this really neat video about Albion strawberry growers in Oregon who talk about how all the way into late October, they're still selling fresh, locally grown strawberries in Oregon because their Albion fields are still producing that late in the season. A lot of people think of strawberries as kind of like a June, July fruit. That's sort of peak season, you know, spring, early summer sort of fruit. Well, the Albion is really well known for producing late into the year. And in fact, I took my daughter and my little boy out into our backyard yesterday, and they went and picked a bunch. I mean, it's late October in Utah. In theory, it could snow anytime, and yet we're still able to get strawberries. So this little video right here is all about that it's a really neat variety of plant that produces later on in the year. So I wanted to take this video and I wanted to share it on my blog. And see, the cool thing with YouTube videos, guys, is that it's free. It's public domain. I can take this video and I can put it on my own website and not get into any trouble. It's not like it's copyrighted material. It's a YouTube video. I can use it how I want to use it. So if you guys, I tell you this right now because as you guys are creating your content, if you find a video that is really, really good that you want to share with your readers on your blog, and you feel like could add some really good value to what you're trying to accomplish on your blog, then you can do it. And I thought I'd show you how tonight. Okay. Yeah, you can, Kirk. You definitely can. Now, another discussion is if I created a video, which I can do, and I may do for this website later on because I have the plants. I could create the videos and show you guys, my garden and my Albion strawberry plants. I could do that, and I may. You can actually connect your Google AdSense to your videos and make money off of the videos you make on YouTube. So if any of you guys are interested in creating YouTube videos and stuff, there's money to be made off of those. Anyway, we'll get into that maybe another time. All YouTube videos are public domain, Virginia and Richard. So this is totally shareable, completely. That's just the rule with YouTube. When I upload something to YouTube and show it there, it's for everybody to see. It's public domain. It can be used how you want. In fact, I know that because you'll see this little share option right here. So I'm going to click share. You guys see that? The little share button right here. It's underneath the name of the video. And I'm also going to go here to embed. Okay. Now what YouTube does is they give me this code that I'm going to copy. Okay. And if I copy that code and I go back to my site, I'm going to create a post and show you guys this. So I'm going to go posts. I actually have kind of a pre-made post right here. It's called Why I Love Albion Strawberries. I'm going to edit this post. Okay, I pre-made this for you guys. It says the below video pretty much sums it up. How exciting is it that you can be growing strawberries in northern Utah in late October? Enjoy. And so I want to post my video just below this. Okay, so what I would do is I would come up here and I would hit this text tab. Okay, do you guys see that there? All the way at the top right, there's this text tab. I'll click on. Okay, and then I need to paste in my my code. I just pasted that in. Now I remember I got that code from YouTube just a minute ago, right? Where did that YouTube page go anyway? That's not it. Here it is. So remember I went to share, embed, and then I grabbed this code here, right? Just copied it, word for word. And I pasted it right here. Okay, so I've got my code, and remember I had to click text first, and then if I go back over here to visual, you're going to see this box show up. Okay, I'm going to hit publish on this so you guys can see what it looks like on the site. And I'm going to visit the site, and we'll see if it posts the video. Well, there's the video right there. And sure enough, I can come here, and it works just fine. I can click on it, and I know you guys can't hear it, but hopefully you can see it here. There it goes. It's playing. Okay, so really neat, right? Like I can show this really nice, well-done video. I didn't create it, but I can show it right here on my blog. Now here's the problem with doing video. Search engines don't know really what this video is about. And it's not original content. It's okay to use a video in your content, but if the only thing on my blog here was why I love Albion strawberries, and I have this short little paragraph, and then I've got the video, there's not really, there's not enough meat here for this to ever really rank well. What most people will do when they have a video like this that they share is they'll share the video at the top of the post, and then below it they'll go on to talk about the video or summarize it. So really, if I were doing this right, I would go below this video and I would write out a full blog post about some of my thoughts on the video, what I liked, what I agreed with, what I disagreed with, why I shared it, what to look for in it, anything that was controversial, right? Talking points of the video. And if I'll do that and I'll actually create this really good, unique content that comments on this video, then I'll have a much better likelihood of this page actually getting ranked in Google. If you created a blog, guys, and all you did was just post videos all over the blog and you didn't have any written content, it would really struggle to get found and to get ranked. So you got to have content in conjunction with the videos you share as a general rule for your blog as you're trying to get people to it. Okay, so now let's say, for example, this I can actually change the size on this. So there's some customizing that I can do. If I go back to the original YouTube page here, I can click this show more option. Let me do that again because that was a little bit fast. So I go share, embed, and you'll see the show more link right here. Okay, right underneath the code that you would copy, you'll see show more. And if I click on that, it gives me more options. You know, I can change the video size. So if I'm not satisfied with the size, if it shows up too small, I could change this size and make it a little bit bigger. I could choose 640 by 360 or 853 by 480, right? I could do a custom size. I think I'd want something just a little bit bigger, because if you see it on my site right now, it does fit, but it's a little small. I wonder if I could maybe make this just a little bit wider, right? It would fit my content a little bit better. So I could come back here then and I could say, well, let's try 640 by 360. Copy the code again, right click, highlight it, right click on it, copy, and let's go back to my blog and let's edit this post. So I can come up here and click on my post, hit edit post up here at the top. Let's delete my video. I can click on it once and hit the delete button, and that takes it right out. I can go back over to my text tab right here, and let's paste in my code from YouTube again. Okay, there it is. Update. All right, let's go back out to the site and see how it looks. All right, that looks better. Don't you think? Don't you guys think? See how that fits the content a little bit better? It's a little bit bigger. Now I also may hop on my smartphone, and so I've got my my Apple iPhone right here. I'm going to just look it up. I'm going to go to my website. I want to see how the video looks on it. I know you guys can't see this, but I'm going to see how the video looks on the phone, and looks perfect. Plays up, full screen, looks really nice. See that? So I mean, you guys can go check that out on your own, but it's really easy to add video to your site, and I think it adds a lot to it. You know, it doesn't help with the search engines as much, but if you get a real person here, and I want to explain some of the benefits of this type of strawberry, and I found a fantastic video on YouTube, boom, I can put it right up onto my site, and I can benefit from that. So no copyrights are being broken. In fact, the video owner, whoever owns this video, probably appreciates what I did here. If I go back to YouTube, it's Food Farmer Earth, it looks like, is the original poster of this video. They have advertising on these videos, and they're probably making money off of the advertising, would be my guess. So they love the fact that I'm sharing this on my website, because for every view that they get, they're probably making a little bit of money off of it. And that's because their Food Farmer Earth has a Google AdSense account that is connected in to their videos, and these ads are helping them make money as well. So everybody benefits. YouTube likes it, the video producer likes it, and I like it. And so I thought I'd share that with you guys tonight as you're working on creating really good, valuable content for your site. You're more than welcome to use any type of YouTube video that you want. And the way you add value to it is you don't simply post it on your site like I did here. This would be a really bad example of how to really use a YouTube video well. I should go on into some detail and talk about what happened in the video, do a little bit of SEO on the page, and try to make this you know, a valuable, unique piece of content that Google will recognize and therefore help me rank higher for. Okay. So, guys, questions about that or concerns about that? That's really all I wanted to share with you guys tonight. For those of you guys who are working on this as a project right now, and you're trying to get your WordPress affiliate site going, remember, we're trying to get 10, 15, 20, 25 blog posts of good quality content done before we even think about trying to monetize this thing. We're not putting ads on it until we get some good content. So you should be in that content creation phase. And that's where I'm at on this site. Although one caveat, I've been thinking a little bit about the name of the site. And I'm a little concerned. I registered this albionstrawberry.com, but the truth is somebody owns the right and the patent to the name Albion Strawberry, right? Somebody owns that, and they're making royalties off of the sales of this strawberry plant. I'm concerned that I may have overstepped my bounds a little bit and registered a name that maybe could later get taken away from me because it violates somebody's copyright. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna reach out to whoever owns the copyright of Albion, and I'm gonna see if it's okay that I keep this domain name, because I don't want to work on this project, put a lot into it, and later when the site gets really big and I'm making a bunch of money off of it, for somebody to come and say, "Oh, sorry, that's actually our name. We need you to change the name of the site." If that happened to me after I did all this SEO and all this work through Google, and I had to change my actual domain name to something like thestrawberrywebsite.com or something more generic, yeah, I'd lose all of my work, because that would be totally and completely changing my site. Even though all my content might remain the same, if I change the name of it, it's almost like starting everything over. So I may change that. If you guys see that change happen here in the next few weeks, understand that's why I'm doing it. I may go to more of a generic type of name. Okay. And what is, so to your question, Richard, Virginia, what's SEO? SEO just stands for search engine optimization. And what that means is it's just a process of you doing things both on and off your site that help it to rank well in Google. It's the process, like I showed you earlier in Bing, where out of 20,000 potential web pages, they brought up my website number 4. It's the process of doing that, of getting your website to rank above others. That's what SEO is all about. And that's some of what you guys will be learning while you're here in the program with us. Okay. All right. I'll leave it open to questions here for just a minute, and then if nothing, we'll finish up, and then I will see you guys not next week, remember, but in 2 weeks. I'll be out on vacation toward the end of next week, so no Thursday or Friday presentation next week. Yeah, Kirk, we are. I don't think there is a best one after I've tried them. Kirk just asked, which Google Analytics app would be considered the best, or which one did I prefer? And I don't know. I got in and looked around here. If I go back into my WordPress, they're all pretty good. So I still prefer doing it the good old-fashioned way, like I showed you guys. I actually didn't show you guys how to do it that way, where I go in and I install it manually. I think we all did it through an app. I think we did 3 different plugins. Let me go back to the plugin list here. Yeah, we did these 3 right here. I don't know still. I think the jury's still out on it. I'll continue to use all of them, but they all connected me in just fine, and I've got access to analytics through each, and I can't find any problems with any of them. So I really don't have anything to say about that quite yet. We'll see. I'll give it a few more weeks as I use them. Good, Kirk. Yeah, they seem to work just fine. All of them were rated pretty well as well. Google Analyticator, Google Analytics, and then Google Analytics dashboard for WordPress. All seem to work pretty well. So, okay. Well, I'm glad everybody came along. Thanks for coming along tonight, guys. I'll see y'all in 2 weeks. If you haven't started your WordPress stuff, get going on it. Sooner the better. Start working on content if you haven't already for your existing one. If you just got it all set up, start on the design. It's step by step doing this stuff, and hopefully we can get you on we're well on your way to get to start making money online using this affiliate marketing stuff. Okay. Let's see. Oh, a couple last questions that came in. Oh, good, Cheryl. Cheryl said this one was pretty easy to follow. I hope you guys all felt like that. Well, it's not too tough to get a video up onto WordPress. The details, one of these apps, Catherine, I'm not sure which one. It might be Google Analyticator or just Google Analytics. but one of them automatically set up my Google Analytics account so that when I go to www.google.com/analytics, it gives me the full picture. The WordPress, the dashboard one, may have done it as well, but you know, when you want to dig into your analytics, obviously your dashboard ones aren't going to be good enough to do that. So I think they all set you up with an actual Google Analytics account that you can access the traditional way by going to google.com/analytics and logging into your account from there. Okay, good. All right, everybody, thanks for coming along, and I will see you in 2 weeks' time. We'll see you guys soon.